Well, keep going, right? Since I'm already here. So, salutations to you brothers out there. All praises to the Most High, His only begotten Son and the Holy Spirit, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Israel. Salutations to the 1/3 and the 144. Um, so I'm over here in my tent, right? Laying down on my bed. I'm looking out my balcony right now, and we got some cloudy skies, man. Looks like it's gonna rain, but we've been having this type of weather for the past few days, which I really can't complain because it's better than the fucking heat. If you're out here in the desert, then you know how hot it can get during the months of June and July, man. It's just excruciating. But nonetheless, and I was thinking to myself like, well, since I'm not really doing anything else, I might as well talk about something. So I opened up to, let me see where I was at. Genesis chapter 1. Yeah, Genesis chapter 1. I just wanted to talk about the earth real quick. The cosmology of the earth. And certain brothers know this, but it's always good to go back into it. So because once you understand this, then you realize that nobody's going anywhere. We're in an enclosed system. We're in a snow globe, and nobody's ever been out of the snow globe. NASA, to talk about it being in outer space, and they went to different planets and they're seeing different things. This is complete bullshit. It's complete lies, man. They never been out of space. It's just to deceive the people. That's why they have that snake tongue on the NASA. But yeah, we've always been here. And so I looked up some images, right? Because they make these images for a reason, because they know, but their whole thing is to lie to the people and deceive the people. So here's a good image right here. Bingo. Perfect, straight to the point. You got the flat surface. You got the firmament on top. You got the moon and the stars, and the sun within the firmament. Because we're not spinning around the moon. The moon is actually, we're not spinning around the sun. The sun and the moon are actually within the firmament. And then you got the waters above the waters, and you got the waters within. Don't mind that. But yeah. So I just wanted to do this video real quick. And I know some guys out there, they don't believe the earth is flat. Some of these camps, they still hold on to that doctrine, but the earth is flat. And the scriptures in Genesis chapter 1 is actually going to say it. Genesis chapter 1, it says the creation, verse 1. It says, in the beginning, the Most High created the heavens and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of the Lord moved upon the face of the waters. So if we think about it, right, pretty much it was just spirit. Everything was dark. If you look around you right now, right, your reality, your point of view, it was all dark. And it was just the Spirit of the Lord that was there. Because everything in the physical is all a manifestation of the spiritual. Verse 3, and the Lord said, let there be light, and there was light. And the Lord saw the light, that it was good. And the Lord divided the light from the darkness. And the Lord divided the light from the darkness. You know what that reminds me of? Have you brothers ever seen that yin and yang? Yin and yang. You know how it will have like a circle, and then one part would be light and the other part would be complete darkness? Well, that's how he did it. Can you see it through the spirit? Some of you brothers can. And the Lord called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And the Lord said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Let me get that word for firmament real quick. The word for firmament, it says extended surface, firmament, expanse. Firmament considered by the Hebrews as solid and supporting waters above, of the vault of heaven supporting the waters above. Firmament. So just like I was doing an image right here, what is the firmament for? It's separating the waters that's above us from the waters that's below. The seas and all that good stuff. And verse 7, and the Lord made the firmament and divided the waters which are under the firmament from the waters which are above the firmament. And it was so. And the Lord called the firmament heaven. And the evening and the morning were the second day. And the Lord said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. There was I don't know if it's true or not, but people always used to say like the whole earth was like one. I think it was called Pangea or some stuff like that. It was one big old flat land. And then when the Lord brought the flood, it separated. Now, don't quote me on that. It's just something that I've seen a while back. But it says what? And the Lord called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And the Lord said, let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear. And it was so. And the Lord called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And the Most High saw that it was good. So he's creating all this. It's some powerful stuff, man. And the Lord said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and her fruit yielding fruit, and the fruit trees yielding fruit after his kind, whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and was so. And the earth brought forth grass and herbs yielding seed after his kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind. And the Most High saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the third day. And the Lord said, let there be lights in the firmaments of the heaven to divide the day from the night. And let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and for years. And let them be for lights in the firmaments of the heavens to give light upon the earth. And it was so. And the Lord made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. And God set them in the firmament of heaven to give light upon the earth. As I'm reading this right now, right, I'm like ascending where the stars are. See, once you realize that you're just a eternal spirit and you're not the flesh, you can do extraordinary things, man. That's why I say I have spiritual powers. You brothers, you have it too. You just gotta understand that. And the Lord made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also, right, the sun and the moon. And the Lord set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light upon the earth. So right now it's day, the sun is shining. When it's night, the moon and the stars are going to be shining. And to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And the Lord said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures that has life, and fowls that they may fly upon the earth in the open firmament. Right, so we got the different birds, the fowls of the heavens, the geese, the pigeons, the flamingos, all these different type of birds, owls, eagles, so on and so forth. What's in the oceans? The whales, the squids, all these different things. They've never been in the heights of the heavens. Even when we think about the deepness of the ocean, right? Just imagine what's down there. Now, they got some type of technology where they can go certain distances, but they never been all the way down there. And even down there, the Lord, he still has some creatures down there. See, the Lord, he's omnipotent, man. That's why he said, well, guess what? If they can search the heights of the heavens and the depths of the sea, the Lord, he will do away with Israel, but he can't. That's why I'm still here. That's why Israel's still here. Powerful stuff. 21. And the Lord created great whales and every living creature that moveth, which the waters brought forth abundantly, after their kind, and every winged fowl after his kind. And God saw, and the Most High saw that it was good. And the Lord blessed them, saying, be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let the fowls multiply in the earth. And the evening and the morning were the fifth day. And the Lord said, let the earth bring forth a living creature after his kind, cattle and creeping things, and the beasts of the earth after his kind. And it was so. And the Lord made the beasts of the earth after his kind, and cattle after their kind, and everything that creepeth upon the earth after his kind. And God saw that it was good. Right, so he made men, right, after his own image. He made the birds after their images. He made the animals after their images. Every creature, the Lord, he designated their own body. That's why if you're a human, you're not gonna come back as a bird or anything like that. You know, it's just not applicable. Um, 26. And the Lord said, "Let us make man in our own image, after our likeness. Let them have dominion over the face of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So the Lord created man in his own image. In the image of the Most High created he him. Male and female created he them. And the Lord blessed them, and God said unto him, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominions over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." So, just thinking about it, right? The Lord, he created these avatars, these bodies, so he can dwell in. I mean, that's the way I look at it. Like, he created these avatars so he can experience life through us, life through these bodies. Brothers can add on to this. Brothers can speak more about it. I'm just saying it from my point of view, because this still boggles my mind. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things that excite me, man. Oh man. You know, before I go on, right? And I'm gonna save that for another time. I'll save it for another time. Verse 28. And the Lord blessed him, and the Lord said unto him, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon all the face of the earth, and every tree in the waste is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat. And to every beast of the earth, and to every fowl of the air, and to everything that creepeth upon the earth, wherein there is life, I have given every green herb for meat," and it was so. And the Lord saw everything that he made, and behold, it was very good. And the evening and the morning were the sixth day. So let's see what he does on the seventh. Genesis 2. Thus the heavens and the earth were finished, and all the hosts of them. And on the seventh day God ended his work which he made, and he rested on the seventh day from all his work which he made. And God blessed the seventh day, and sanctified it, because that in it he had rested from all his work which he created and made. That's some powerful stuff, brothers. And I was just gonna speak about the cosmology of the earth, but Spirit just had me going into the different beasts and fowls of the air and Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, that's gonna be the whole video. I was gonna play that Simpsons episode where they put the glass globe on the city, but you get the whole point. You brothers can go and watch it. We're on the flat plane. They've never been out of space. They've never been out of this realm. This reality is not real. The true reality is within you. I am. All praises to the Most High, His only begotten Son, and the Holy Spirit. You brothers out there, keep the faith and stay strong. I'm out. Love you, family. Sincerely. Brother, roommate, love you, brother. Other roommate, J Hall, love you too, brother. I don't know what's going on, but still love you. Still here. I'm out.